What's going on, y'all? So today we're going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I seen on Facebook, and they caught my eye because I seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me, people with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website, and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the magic cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the magic cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural. And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Let me make sure we good. Hold on. Let me check the audio real quick. The audio is decent. What's good, people? It's been a minute, man. How have you guys been? So y'all just give me a second to brush off these cobwebs. I literally have spider webs on my freaking microphone. No lie. Let me see if I can find that. It was actually a spider web on my microphone. That's how long it's been. It's extremely dusty in here, but it's all good. It feels good to be back, man. I see that we got some comments and stuff in here tonight, man. I appreciate you guys for the support. Y'all know I haven't forgot about y'all. We have still been working, really been trying to knock out the school thing. And we are approaching our final week of class. Final week of class. We're getting closer and closer to what it is that I've been trying to do. All right. We'll talk about that at a later date. But y'all already know what it is, man. Most of y'all that view this channel and have been on this channel for a little bit, y'all already know what it is. But today we're going to be talking about, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. The one and only Kevin Samuels, man. Shout out to Kev, man. Y'all already know he's put a lot of freaking work out there, man. And this particular video is actually going to be coming from somebody else's channel, but it was about Kevin Samuels. I want to say they probably just found some of his audio, just stitched things together. It's from High Value Mindset. All right. The channel is called High Value Mindset. I'm going to put that up on the so you guys can see. All right, so Kevin Samuels, High Value Mindset, and it's titled Get Your Money Up. I love it, man. I love that. And fellas, that's what you're gonna have to do, man. You're gonna have to get that doggone money up. Point blank, period. Man, it feels good to be back in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that has already dropped a like, has already dropped a comment down below. If you're watching, if you're not watching the live, but you're being able to see this thing afterward, y'all still drop a comment, man, because I still come back and I engage with the audience, even after this live has been posted. So y'all make sure y'all chime in. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get men to become the best version of themselves, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. All right. We're working on the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the finances. All right. We're taking this thing one step at a time. And all of those videos, all of those live streams, everything pretty much wrapped up in a bubble, man. There are a lot of guys out there that honestly need the help, but they don't know where to start. Guys, this is the channel for you. All right. This is the channel to get started. And I have links and I have a few different channels that you guys can go check out as far as Katie's Fitness, um, Katie's GQ Real Estate as well. Again, working on that money and that physical part. A huge part of that doggone confidence, honestly, is going to come from that physical, man. Before we start to put clothes and stuff on that body, we got to make sure that body looks good. All right, make sure that body feels good. Make sure it is healthy. All right, step by step, baby, we get closer and closer to our goals. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on into this thing, man. I'm gonna get into some of the comments, here and there. I want to go ahead and jump into this video though. All right, let's get it. Ain't saying low,
There are no excuses. And that's what I mean. If you're living behind, even if you cannot quantify it, there is something that comes along. But I use the money thing because you can immediately see this is where I am. Let's say you're 30 years old and you're not making 45. Let's say you're 30 years old and you're making $30,000. That means you need to get up in the morning and start living life with a sense of urgency. You need to start running your life like you are losing, because you are. Running, you cannot walk. You cannot even speak well. You need to start running. And understand something. The first thing is you need to be working 60 plus hours a week. Let me say that again. If you're behind,
stop it right there. So we're gonna try to stop this thing like every minute just to make sure that we're, staying within good standards. Y'all know how YouTube is. All right. So we don't need no more problems over here on any of these new channels. So one thing that I love about Kevin Samuels, and the reason why I gravitated towards him, is because he's all about that tough love. For the longest, we have been trying to spoon feed and be nice and not step on any toes. But a lot of us, especially us men, we need that. We need that guy that's gonna come and punch us in our chest and tell us, yo, get up off your butt, man. You need to be living life with a sense of urgency, not just sitting on your hands and doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs. A lot of us are in our late 20s, early 30s, and we still have no clue when it comes to life. No clue what it is that we want to do. No clue what it is when it comes to our purpose. When you find that purpose, when you get up with a sense of urgency and you're getting after it, understand this, it is a lot easier to steer a ship that is moving. I actually took this from one of Casey Neistat's friends. It is a lot easier to steer a ship that is moving versus one that's just standing still. If you're moving, then it's a lot easier to figure out what your purpose is. It's a lot easier to go ahead and sharpen that doggone sword, to get out there and hunt and start sharpening those tools, because a lot of y'all tools are dull because of, again, how can't just blame society. Listen, you're grown now, all right? I wanted to push it off on society. I wanted to push it off on, how we grew up and, the media and all those other things. But all of us on this channel, anyway, I'll check my analytics. All of us are over the age of 18. You're grown. You're a man now. All right. Stop looking to push and blame everybody else. You are the reason why you are in that situation right now. All right. So we need to get up off our butt and start moving towards something instead of just sitting there. And again, the reason why I gravitated towards Kevin is because he's not like everybody else that came, well, a lot of people that came before him. That tough love, that listen, I'm not accepting any of these excuses that you are making. It's not acceptable. You know you can do better. Better is in you, greater is in you. And I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm not taking any of those excuses. It may have worked with your dad, it may have worked with your mom, it may have worked with your boss, it may have worked with your teachers, but it will not work here because it honestly will not work in life. All of those people that make excuses for themselves, if you look at them now, I promise you, they are not winning when it comes to life. They're not.
You cannot just work 60 hours a week. You need to be working closer to 80. Yeah, that's right. That's right, dude. You need to lose some goddamn sleep and get out there and bust 2 full-time jobs to get your money up. Because until you get your money up, you cannot lead an adult male life, not a happy one. You can live a ratchet one. You can date some lower caliber females, 2s, 3s, and 4s. You're going to have a life of ratchets and fast food. And honestly,
Lord have mercy. Listen. And listening to this type of content, it woke something up in me because everything that he's saying right now, I can honestly relate. Well, I don't know about the 2s and 3s. You know what I'm saying? But living life, basically just going through the motions on fast food. What is it? Being frugal, not spending that much money, walking around in, just a t-shirt and ball and shorts and a freaking hoodie. A grown freaking man. You are a grown man. If you don't own a suit now, something is wrong. If you're not working your doggone butt off right now, and most of y'all are behind, something is wrong. Something needs to change. You need to change the way that you are moving right now. And this is how you start. All right. By getting around people with this type of mindset, by consuming this type of content, instead of that feel good, that pat you on the back and rub your tummy and all that other stuff that your mom and all the rest of the people used to do. No more of that. You got to get out of that comfort zone. Comfort is dangerous. Comfort, honestly, is death. And we need to stop living like that because that's not even living. Living life is, like he said, is getting out there, hunting, getting up with that sense of urgency, like, yo, it's time to get out there and do something. And if y'all are okay, if y'all are cool with chopping it up and getting with those 2s and 3s, do your thug thing. I'm not going to stop you. I am not going to stop you, but I can promise you it is a million times better on this side. When you start to do the work on yourself and you start to attract certain type of women that are not hard, women that are not aggressive, women that are not doing the most, but you start to attract those, even just having just basic conversations. Listen, I'm on a chill mode right now, but just having basic conversations with those soft women, what it does is it reinforces your masculinity. It reinforces you as a man just to be around women like that. And those women needing to be around a guy like you, man, I'm telling that thing is like a freaking battery pack. When I get up in the morning, I'm excited. I'm ready to take on a day. And it all started from listening to content like this. People that's going to hold you accountable. People that's going to be real with you.
Honestly, good dudes, it is going to be impossible for you to do what you need to do to catch up. Because we talk about self-improvement. Here's where the rubber meets the road. You cannot hire a personal trainer, nutritionist, life coach, image consultant, any of these things because you don't make enough money. If you can barely pay your bills, you need another source of income. I've hammered this But this is what you got to do. You got to start working. I already said, if you're 40 and under, single, no kids, and you're not working 60 hours plus a week, you're lazy. But if you're behind financially, you need to be working closer to 80. Yeah, that's 16-hour days. That means all you do is sleep and work, sleep and work, sleep and work. And let me tell you what this means. You need to go into overdrive. Zero excuses. No women. No dating. No pussy chasing. No none of that. Put yourself in jail for at least a year to get your mind right. What the fuck you out here at the bar having a beer looking at the football game? Dude, you broke. You're only in these rooms and stuff, and you're living a lie. That's why a lot of guys are depressed. So what you do is you kick life into overdrive and take the money, the additional money you make.
I tell you what, man, because I feel like that year may be a little far-fetched, and I feel like, well, I'm thinking to myself, for some guys, that may be a little bit harder. All right. So let's just start off with 90 days. All right. 90 days, 3 months, 3 months to get yourself out of that situation that you're in. Listen, I'm in a process right now of putting together a website and also putting together a plan, a 90-day plan. And this is how confident I am that this thing is honestly going to work, and it can help any guy. I don't care what situation you are currently in. If you honestly follow these freaking steps, and they're not hard. I don't think they're going to be extremely hard. It's going to be different. I don't think it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be different for a lot of people to help you get out of that mindset that you are currently in and get into this new vehicle, this new type of mindset to push you forward to be the man that you're supposed to be. 90 days to change your life and move forward with the mindset that you should have instead of the one that you do have. 90 days. Just keep that in mind, guys. It's coming.
And you need to double down on self-improvement. That means if you've been able to get by on your one job, the next job, you need to go get a psych eval, find out what's holding you back, get a life coach. If you're out of shape, overweight, or something, get a personal trainer, take your second job and use it to start improving your life. Because when you start looking and liking who you see, you'll do better. Any CIA man who's on his purpose and know your pockets is on short. When we talk about, yeah, man, we're gonna go over to the spot and then we're gonna go have a couple of drinks, and you know you ain't got nothing but $20 in your pocket. and we say, okay, this round is on me, and you know you cannot buy a round. So if you've had to live a life of going to the bathroom when the round of drinks are bought, or even worse, you're not around people like that. It's always, I buy my stuff, you buy your stuff. Dude, you're dying on the inside every day because you don't go nowhere and do nothing because you know you don't want nobody to find out that you've been living below. That's real talk. You feel bad. So it's like, I'm going to just go to work and go home. But see.
And the crazy thing is first of all, he's telling the truth. He's speaking facts. When you get around a certain group of men, this is just how we act. This is just how they act, right? Like when we're going out, they are literally fighting to get the bill. Like, I got this. No, I got this. Like, come on, man. All right, like just let me handle it. Versus those guys, and understand those guys are not going to invite you to certain type of events because they already know that you're hurting. Right? They already know that you're in survival mode. But those guys that are thriving, man, listen, you get invited to everything. Yo, bro, we're having this, bro, we're having that. Man, we would love to have you. And also, when you're able, we're gonna get into
what you're doing is beating yourself up. What you're doing is you're living life in jail. Better to say, you know what? I'm gonna go out and work. Because at least you'll get the sense of satisfaction of going to bed exhausted, but your money is coming in. You need to go into life overdrive on the self-improvement. Zero excuses, no women, Zero. And then the highest levels of accountability. You need to confess to. You need to confess to your friends. I am a fuck up. Dude, I'm 35 years old and I'm still living life like a teenager. My wardrobe is like a teenager. My income is like a teenager. I date like I'm dating a teenager. God, matter of fact, if I lost the job I have right now, there's no way I'd be able to go out and get another job making this much money because I have no skills. I've been living life like a teenage boy.
Now listen, I love the fact that they were showing, these different clips. And what I always try to tell people, because a lot of people, they see my lifestyle, they see some of the videos and stuff that I put out, like the vlogs and everything. And they be like, yo, I don't see how you do it. Or they tell me that, you work too much. You don't sleep enough. And what I always try to get them to understand, which is something that I actually seen on SportsCenter, when people try to put limitations on people. People like Travis Hunter, people like Deion Sanders, people that just have those elite mindsets. Listen, just because you're at a certain level does not mean that I'm down there with you. All right. When I think about hard work, dedication to everything, I think back to when I was in high school, working my doggone butt off, rain, sleep, snow. We did not care, out there getting it in 107-degree heat, 16 110s with a 30-second interval, out there getting it, running those 110s, then going in the inside of the track, running those hundreds, those 80s, those 60s, those 40s, those 20s, and those 10s. Non-stop grinding, 2, 3 a days. I'm talking about just pounding it, getting it, not complaining. Like, listen, this right here, when if I work like a 12-hour, 14-hour shift at a job, that's light work. That's an easy day for me. Like, I don't think people honestly really understand what it took to do the things that I've honestly done, or do the things that some people have honestly done in their life. So when people try to slap that doggone limitation and try to tell you, like, listen, man, you can't do this and you can't do that, man, don't listen to those people. They don't understand who you are. They don't understand your vision. And to be honest with you, it's not your job to get them to understand. All right. You should not be in the convincing business anyway. But you know one thing. Listen, I know that I can do and I can be better. Right? I know that I can be better. I know that I'm behind. So I need to be doing what? You need to be working. You need to be working more than what you are right now. It's in you. A lot of y'all allow people to put doubt in your mind, and you just let that thing sit and you follow that. I don't get it. I honestly do. I do not understand it. I honestly don't want to understand it, because where I am, where I want to be, and the things that I want to make sure that I continue to instill in the people around me has nothing to do with those things, right? And that's the type of mindset that you should have. Stop focusing and putting so much energy on the losers, on why are other people losing, and put more time and energy on why are these people winning. Like, I want to take notes. I want to study the greatest. I want to be around people that have that type of mindset that I'm going to get it no matter what. Regardless of what that looks like, I know I got it in me. I know where I want to be, and I'm willing to do anything to get to that point. I don't know, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, I know dudes out there, good dudes. Men haven't worn a suit since high school. Don't own one. What's in your closet? Nothing. I'm like, how do you get to life? And it's not even just a matter of income. Some dudes actually make enough money to afford all these things, but they don't live a life like it. I'm like, so it's one thing to not have the money, but if you do have the money and your wardrobe and your appearance still looks like a boy, you're still a boy. Mm-hmm. You may have more money than the first guy, so you feel like, I'm better than that. Okay, but what are you doing in your life? If you're living a life to where you are not exposed to anything that you wouldn't have been exposed to as a teenage boy, Houston, we have a problem. You have to get really clear on what should a 30, let's just say a 30-year-old man, a 30-year-old man and a 21-year-old man should be living two different lives.
And this is a question that I'm gonna ask you guys a million times over. What do you want? A very, very simple question that a lot of people have never honestly asked themselves. Ask themselves and really sit down and really jot down the things that they really want. All right. What do you want out of this life? What type of life do you want to live? What type of legacy do you want to leave? Like, if you are doing something that is not fulfilling in your life right now, what would you rather be doing? If you don't know what it is, then you need to get out there and you need to explore. You need to put a lot of things on the table and just start throwing at the doggone wall and see what sticks. Like, let's figure out, what do I enjoy doing? Myself personally, right? I love to pour into people, right? I love to push people to that next level. One thing that I cannot stand is people that are around me that don't want to go to that next level. All right. There are a lot of people that I have had to distance myself from that don't want to be great. I want them to be great, but they don't want to be great. All right. So what I am doing now is, honestly, I'm just feeding into something that I've been wanting to do for the longest. And the thing is, when you start to do things and when you start to move in a certain manner, you start to naturally attract people that are like-minded, right? You not only attract people that are like-minded, that think somewhere similar to you, they're willing, some of those people are actually willing to pay for your gifts, pay you for your purpose, pay you to get the results that they want in life. They see that you got it. You just got to come up with a blueprint that's going to help them to get to that point. And that's what we're working on right now.
21-year-old man needs to be out there chasing it. You know, I would expect the 18 to 21-year-old to be at spring break, college parties, drinking, chasing skirts, you know, hitting the gym heavy, you know, but at 30, I would expect that to be way out of your system. You still go out, but you're not going to the, you know, coin beer night places. You're not going to the, you know, the 18 and up clubs. You're at least going to the 25 and up clubs if you're still going out. But you, at 30, you should be out of that clubbing phase. You should be going to lounges and things.
I ain't gonna cap. I was out of that doggone phase after high school, fam. Like, I've never been big on clubbing. Now I'm a little bit more big on like different type of gatherings, social gatherings. You know what I mean? On that grown type of mindset, like the people that I'll be able to go there with, maybe be able to link up and collab with. You know what I mean? Some people that are higher up. And also what he's talking about is, to put this thing into a nutshell, when you start to move different, when you start to dress different, when you start to act different, you get different results. People start to respect you more. Again, you're giving off a different type of energy, and you're going to naturally attract certain type of people because of the energy that you're giving off. The way that you are presenting yourself is not like a little boy. It's not like a teenager anymore. It's a person that somebody or people can honestly respect and maybe even learn from.
Things like that. Because you will be the old fucking man in the club. And at 35, this stuff should really be out of your system. At 40, the only time you end up going to a club like that I just referred to is if you happen to go back home for the holidays and you meet some friends out. 40-year-olds in the 21 and up club is a pervert. You're lame and a loser. So the highest levels of accountability, you're going to have to confess to folks around you. I'm living life on file. And this is why you're going to have to hire mentors, life coaches, and everything else. The question I really wanted to ask, Are you competent enough to live your life as an adult? Oh shit, but I didn't want to put that in the chat room. The question I wanted to ask is, are you really competent enough to run your own life? I mean, ask yourself a question. If you weren't you, because somebody say, are you really competent enough to be considered to be called a man?
Listen, we're gonna be hard on, but you know what? Be hard on yourself right now. This is a time that a lot of us honestly need to be real with ourselves. Most of y'all honestly haven't been real with yourself y'all whole entire life. You've been lying to yourself since jump, since day one. You're living in this doggone illusion. Now's the time to bust that doggone bubble, live in reality, and get yourself out of that doggone ditch. Get yourself out of that mess. The only way for you to get out of that is for you to pop that bubble. Stop living life in that illusion. Stop being delusional. All right, y'all acting like what we always talk about on this channel. Stop being delusional. All right, it's time to be a man. It's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to take accountability for your actions. It's time for you to take that next step, the most important step in your life right now. But it's going to require for you to be real with yourself. All right. Start off, dog. As soon as you get out the doggone shower, I want you to just look in the mirror. All right. Look in the mirror and be real with yourself. Where you are right now, like what's going on with you, your flaws and everything. Keep it a band with yourself. All right. The things that you can fix them. The things that you can change, if you can work on your doggone, if you can work on your weight, or if your weight is a problem, that's something you can work on. Let's work on those doggone things. All right. If one eye is bigger than the other one, can't necessarily work on that. All right. Just understand, listen, I can still pull, I can still get chicks, even with one of my eyes being bigger than the other. It's okay. That's all right, man. Listen, nobody is perfect. You need to focus on the things, or lean on your strengths. All right. Lean on your strengths and work on the weaknesses that you can control. All right. Like little things like that. Communication is going to play a big part as well. A lot of us have been what they call introverts, or we've used that as a freaking cop out since we were, I don't know, shy. You're a grown man talking about you shy. You're an introvert. What sense does that make? No, you need to get your butt out there and start talking. Start communicating with people. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Listen, I'm not used to speaking in front of a lot of people. So I don't give a damn. Do you want to continue to live life like that? Or you want to step into your doggone purpose and really live life?
I mean, let me say this again. Let's say you're a 40-year-old dude and you ain't never owned a suit. Never owned a suit. You got a job and you paying your bills, so that's cool. You're surviving. But life is not supposed to be surviving. Life is supposed to be thriving. You know why you avoid a mirror? Because you know you don't want to look yourself in the eye. See, men who are competitive and women who are beautiful have no problem being out there, because even if they lose the game, they still in it. So many guys today use this tag of introvert as an outright lie. I'm about to say it, and I don't mean no harm, but so many guys today are using the tag introvert where the tag loser would have been 20 years ago. That doesn't mean you're a Madden king. That means you're a bum. This means you're a loser. And here's what a loser was 20, 30 years ago. A guy who was just working a workaday gig. He'd come home after working in his one-bedroom apartment. He'd turn on the TV because there was no cable. He'd click on ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever he had, and watch whatever local programming was. May grab a beer, and he'd go put a Hungry Man or a Swanson's TV dinner in the oven. Or he'd go eat some.
Now, honestly, what he's talking about right now, what man, if you have the option, all right, if you have the option to do better, do better. If you have the option to be better, be better. I understand that, the average guy, this is almost like the default, right? But the goal is not to be average. The goal is to shoot for the doggone stars. And if all else fails, then I will be average. I will land on average. But I'm not shooting for that. And most guys that I know, you have the capability of being better. It's in you. I just don't understand why a lot of guys choose a certain type of life as a cop-out when I know it's in you.
Some shit like some sardines or some Vienna sausages and crackers. He'd eat, spaghetti week, SpaghettiOs, hot dogs. So
Scratching himself, sitting at the doggone.
He's eating. He's got his own place. I mean, he may have a car. It's not, it's older model, 10, 15 years,
Chill.
held together. It's not dirty, but it's.
Hey, we get you from point A to point B. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping on that now, kid. Hold on now, man. Just get you from point A to point B. I ain't tripping.
He ain't riding the way he want to. And then you look at this dude and ask him, dude, you're 35 years old. Is this what you thought you would be when you were a little boy? When you were 8 years old, did you think you'd be this? No, but that was we called those guys losers. And those guys knew they were losing. See, we got too many guys today who are losing and blaming on everything else. Life is not meant to be survived. It's meant to be thrived. So I'm definitely not living life like I should be. Well, understand something. If you're not living life like you should be, then there's only one thing to do. You have to go into.
Y'all see that right there? There it is, right freaking there. Listen, you can always start with this right here, baby. You can always start here, right now. You can start off doing this right now. Buy you a $2-3 jump rope and go ahead and get started, baby. If you can't do that just yet, just jump in place from side to side. Take a walk. Start off by walking. Make sure you stretch. All right, I don't want y'all getting hurt. Make sure you stretch. Make sure you hydrate. You can always start here. Start off working out, man. I promise you it's going to put you in a different mindset, man. Listen, when I'm working out, I listen to a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I listen to some music. But what really got me into it like that was people like Eric Thomas. All right. Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher. People like CT Fletcher. If you don't know who CT Fletcher is, I don't know what planet you are living on. But this guy will motivate the ish out of ish. You hear me? He will motivate you to make you want to do and make you want to be better. I'm telling you, man, go check out CT Fletcher. I command you to grow. The first guy that I honestly seen speaking and talking to his muscles. CT Fletcher. That's one guy that will honestly get, man, I'm telling you, man, take that thing back to about 7-8 years ago. Put you right where you need to be.
Overdrive on self-improvement. And you're not qualified to do it yourself. Again, don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to be hurtful. But you're not competent enough to run this part of your life.
And listen, we at the point right now that I don't give a damn how you are feeling about this. I don't care. All right? Everybody on this channel is grown. We got grown men and grown women. Right now, again, I check my analytics. We're actually almost at 50% men, 50% women, which was definitely eye-opening for me because for the longest, it was like 90% men and like close to 10% women. So now we're at a balance, which is, I mean, I guess I'm not mad at it. But understand this, guys. You're speaking to the fellas right now. Nobody is coming to save you. You need to save yourself. You're going to have to do the work. And you can always start with the physical, fam. All right? We can get into that mental, that financial, and everything a little bit later. But this is free. Physical is free. You can literally drop down wherever you're at right now and start doing some damn push-ups, some sit-ups, some crunches, whatever you want to call them. You can start doing that right now, hydrating your body. Instead of spending more money on that Gatorade, go get you a jug, 1 gallon. Jug water. I always use drink the springtime water. I don't really deal with that other stuff, that purified. We don't do that over here, fam. We do spring water. You can go get spring water for like $1 and some change. That gallon. Start hydrating your body. All right. You can start here. We're at ground zero right now. Y'all should have been a part of that doggone 120-day challenge that we had a few months ago. I'm telling you, that thing was off the chain. We had a group of people that stuck it in, stuck it out, or whatever, and made their doggone goals, man. But y'all you have to be dedicated to this thing. You have to have that type of mindset that I'm going to get it. I'm going to grind no matter what, no matter who is watching. That's one of the biggest things, man. See, listen, when people are watching, you'll do what you're supposed to. But the moment somebody turn their doggone back, the moment somebody stop watching, the moment somebody stop checking on you, that's when you want to slack off. And that is a huge problem. A huge problem. If anything, when somebody turn their back, I'm going harder. I'm pushing that thing to the limit, regardless. If you need an accountability partner, then sometimes you're going to have to pay for it. All right? A lot of y'all want to be cheap. Some of y'all going to have to pay for a personal trainer because we all know how those workout partners is. Sometimes they're going to show up. Sometimes they not. But when you pay somebody, that's your job. Your job is to be here. Your job is to motivate. Your job is to make sure that I get these things done. And again, some of y'all are going to have to do that. So let me go ahead and scroll on over real quick before we what's it? Hold on. Yeah. We're not gonna watch the whole entire thing, but I want to show y'all. This is who I'm talking about right here. This is my dog CT Fletcher. For those of you that don't know who CT is, man, you're living up under a rock, fam. Hold on, wait. Here we go. Yeah, you're living up under a rock, fam. All right. This is CT Fletcher. Let me go ahead and click on this. I don't even know how I found this guy's channel. Like, I don't know how I found this guy's channel, but for some reason, I clicked on it one day and started following. I'm not subscribed to him on this channel, but I mean now I am. Again, these are new channels, y'all. These are new channels, so I don't have all of my my subscriptions from back when I started my other YouTube channel. But yeah, this guy right here.
You want to grow a knot? Come on, Bulo, quit playing.
There he is.
Get serious.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to be trained by doggone CT so bad, man. Listen, I love this type of motivation. This type of motivation, man. Have me outside running at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, trust me, I done did it before. 3 o'clock in the morning, getting it because I want to be better. I know that it's in me. And I don't run from no challenge, man. That's how you got to be as a man. I'm not running. I'm not backing down from no challenge. Because most of y'all honestly need it. Now, the second one, this is honestly actually one of my favorites, right? So not this part. Is that the young lady right there? She a beast. This mofo right here is a she's a monster. But I don't think this is who I think it is. No, that ain't her. I want to say this is like CT's. The one that I'm looking for is CT's. I don't know if that's his. Is that CT's niece? I want to say I think it might be CT's niece, man. Let me see. Let's see. Let me tell you something. This girl, is that her? This girl, she was a freak, bro. She was a freak. Let me tell you something. I would have loved for the opportunity to work out with them. Is that no? That's not her. Where is Mike? This it right here. No, is this it? No, I don't think so. But yeah, all of these videos are dope, y'all. Y'all feel free to go check these things out, man. When I tell you, Mike is a doggone beast, man. The Titan. Let me see. I want to say why in the world? Let me see. Is this it? I think this might be it, man. Yep. This is it right here. There we go. Y'all, I want y'all to go back and watch this doggone video right. This girl right here is a monster, man. Squatted for like 5 minutes straight. 5 minutes straight out there getting it. 5 minutes straight. I'm talking about did not give up. Man, I'm gonna play a little bit of
Everything.
y'all can listen to it.
Everything. You got this. Everything, leader. Everything.
I'm gonna tell you something like this, man. If this type of stuff don't get you excited, man, you need to check yourself for real. This type of stuff make you want to hunt, man. When you see other people out there getting it and grinding, if that right there don't motivate you, you need to wake up, man. A lot of y'all asleep. But anyway, let me go through some of these comments right quick before I get up out of here, man. Let's see. Where you been? Listen, fam, I've been around, man. I've still been posting content. Don't get it wrong now. Don't get it twisted. Your boy's still here. Now I'm still knocking out, school and getting that stuff, but trust and believe, I have not stepped away. We still grinding. I actually gotta get up early in the morning and go to work at 4, but I figured I would get on this live and bless y'all with my presence and whatnot. It's been a minute since I done got on here and said some words to y'all. So listen, I got a lot of built up frustration. I'm trying to save. I don't even want to call it frustration, but I got a lot of energy that's been built up that I'm saving because I'm going to be pouring a lot into this thing as soon as this class and as soon as this test is over with. Telling y'all, I'm reserving right now, but I'm around, baby. I'm around. Ain't nothing changed, man. Ain't nothing changed but the day of the week. Yeah, I just broke it down, man. What I've been up to, just grinding, man. Knocking out school, doing my thug thizzle. Same old, man. Hey, my love. What up? What's good? Everything is everything, man. Hardest working man in the biz. Not yet. We getting there, though. We getting there. I want to get to the point where, I feel like I'm putting in that work like that. We getting there. We setting some stuff up right now to get there. How long we got you for this time? I ain't went nowhere, man. Y'all cut that out. I ain't went nowhere, man. I'm still here. I'm still here. Anyway, anywho, man, any more questions, any more comments or whatever before I get up out of here, man? Really do appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Again, man, I ain't used this doggone microphone in it feel like 3-4 months, man. So we getting together, man. We getting together slowly but surely. I got some collabs and stuff that's in the works. I did get a chance to finish one of the videos that I've been trying to knock out. Have started shooting part of my documentary. I got to do some voiceovers for the B-roll shots that we got. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Get back to shooting this doggone movie, which is one of the main reasons why I'm in school right now. We got some drone footage and whatnot, so I want to make sure that, I can legally monetize that video without, or that movie without having to worry about anything. Okay, so that's what's been in the works, man, so far. But again, y'all, we are going to be posting little things here and there, and be on the lookout for that 90-day plan. A 90-day plan that I honestly believe that will honestly help anybody get out of any situation that they are currently in. All right. A 90-day plan that will get you on track to where it is that you need to be. Instill and put those things into your brain and force your mind to adapt a type of way of thinking that you should be thinking. All right. Again, it's in the works. We are trying, like I got everything pretty much in my head. We're trying to type it out and start to put this thing into play, because trust me, we're not just gonna throw that thing out there at y'all. We're gonna put that thing to the test, all right, against somebody that's willing. All right. Listen, you can be the best motivator in the world. All right. You can give somebody the blueprint to make $1 million. You can give somebody the blueprint to have a successful marriage. You can give somebody the blueprint to run a successful business, successful company, or whatever. But if the person that you're trying to give that knowledge, give that wisdom to, is not willing to learn, if their cup is already full and you can't tell them anything, then understand it's not going to work for you. All right. But those people that have an open mindset about this thing, I promise you it will work for you. All right. Guarantee we're gonna put a stamp on that thing. All right. And y'all are gonna be able to see this thing in real time. All right. As soon as I find a candidate, all right, we ain't even gotta find her. I ain't even gonna say the right one. As soon as we find a candidate that again has that open mindset, that's willing to work, willing to put in that work, and one of those people that don't complain, I don't care what shape, what size, how much you weigh, your background, where you come from, how much money you don't have, whether you came from a 1-parent household, I don't care if you're short, tall, whatever. None of that stuff is going to matter. Everything up here, as long as you give me that person that has that mindset, I promise you, anything that you want, we can achieve together. All right. Again, the reason why I started this Katie's Empire is I'm gonna get a group of people. Maybe start out with a group of men that are moving towards the same common goal. That's to do better, to be better, and start to plant those doggone seeds all around us. And we're gonna have a whole entire empire of guys that understand and move in a certain type of way. We don't give a damn what anybody else says. I guarantee you, nobody out there will be able to match us. Nobody. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Wait. Before we get out of here, my bad. That's my bad. Dadgummit, y'all. I'm up here tripping. What you doing, fam? There we go. Let me get back right. My bad, y'all. Let me take that down real quick. Cause your boy is over here set tripping, all right? There we go. All right, so before we get out of here, guys, y'all already know the same way we came is the same way that we leave, all right? No disrespect towards anybody or whatnot, what have you, but this is just how we move, respectfully. How we came is how we leave. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this on y'all real quick, and we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Peace. Today we're going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I seen on Facebook, and they caught my eye because I seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me, people with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website, and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money-back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the magic cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the Magix cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural. And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.